What's up, everybody? Beast on the Street here, and I'm back, and this is Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. I get an Osprey gunner. It's only 55 and 8, but I mean, still, so I'm not really a high kill guy. I'm more of an objective player. But anyways, I just wanted to do this commentary on my final thoughts on Modern Warfare 3, since we all know that Modern Warfare 3 is now dead, basically. And yeah, I actually end up switching my weapons in this game. I forget, I think it's to the UMP, but I'm not for sure. But my final thoughts is just going to be my report card, basically, on Modern Warfare 3. So let's get into this. And first off, we have the campaign. I haven't actually played it yet, and I probably won't till I get bored of Black Ops 2. So, but I did watch my brother play it, and it did look better than the Modern Warfare 2 one, which so I didn't play it, but I once again watched my brother play it. So I'll give it a B, and it wasn't better than Call of Duty 4 World at War material, so it doesn't deserve an A. I give those two an A. I played those were extremely fun. My COD 4 is scratched, or else I would probably give some gameplay on that. But yeah, it's scratched, so I can't really finish that campaign. I'm like 2 missions away from beating it, but yeah. And next, Spec Ops mission mode, and the ones I played absolutely blowed, so I didn't play the rest, but I did play a couple of them. The Modern Warfare 2 ones were much better, in my opinion, and I enjoyed them a lot. But now, Infantry Ward to me is just wasting time by putting those in the game, and they kind of were a waste of time in Modern Warfare 2, but not really, I guess. So I give it a D+, just because it's something else to do. It gives you achievements for some of them, like the DLC ones. So, and then Spec Ops Survival, it was fun, at first, but it gets old after a while. The maps were designed for the multiplayer game, so they weren't specifically designed towards the Spec Ops mission mode, so it just didn't really play out too well. But it was still something fun to do, and yeah, them not making any maps specifically designed for Spec Ops mission mode is just another show of Infantry Ward using a cop-out. But it does deserve probably a B-, I guess. The maps weren't designed specifically for Spec Ops mode, so. And then Chaos mode, it's very fun, but I mean, once again, no maps specifically designed for it. I mean, maps don't really need to be designed for it in that one, because they just spawn all over the place, and it's just hectic. But it still would be nice if they made some of the maps to where it's designed specifically for Chaos mode. That's why Zombies is good in my opinion, and plus it's zombies, so anything with zombies in it's pretty good most of the time. So to me, it gives an A- for a Chaos mode. It is the next step in being able to see zombies in an Infantry Ward game, which that's basically why I buy Treyarch games. Well, that's my main reason. Well, not my main reason, but it's another reason why I buy Treyarch games, because of the zombies mode. Private match. This was really good in Modern Warfare 3, as there were game modes implemented into private matches that were not in online multiplayer, such as I'm not for sure if Infected was in there, but I know Juggernaut, Team Juggernaut, that was in there. So there was a bit more to do in that one. I forget if Drop Zone was, or I don't think it was, but there were game modes in there that there weren't in online multiplayer. You also had everything unlocked, so you could still get into, and you could also still get into glitches. So if you wanted to play Infected and you like doing the glitch spots, then you can do that still. But I don't really like the glitch spots, because then no one gets you. So, but some of them, I mean, it's just you need to have them patched, and some of them, you know, you don't. So I give it an A for private match. I don't think that in private match in Black Ops, if it was everything was unlocked or not. I don't think that it was, but this one was, so I'm giving it an A. Next, we have connection, which people always complain about. I mean, sometimes I do complain about it because I will actually have a bad connection. I usually have a 4 or 3 bar, mostly a 4 bar, but usually a 3 bar. No, mostly a 4 bar, and every once in a while I get that 3 bar. And I've had one really terrible game. If I shot, I got a 1 bar. When I was moving, I had a 2 bar, and if I sprinted, it was just a 1 bar. It was just absolutely terrible. The host did not change at all. I don't know why. Our whole team they were probably from Europe or something, no offense. So, yep. And in this game, lag compensation, which it changes the host, but it doesn't really give the host an advantage, to say. So, I mean, really being host is not anything big in this game. I would much rather prefer to just be another player or something. So, I mean, people complained about it more in this game, but I didn't really have a problem. I usually don't have a problem. So, I mean, I'll give it a D- just because of what other people think, but to me, it would be an A. Well, not an A, I guess a B+. It really doesn't affect me at all. So, and then, weapon balance, there's absolutely none in this game. The PM9 sucked. KSG it wasn't bad, but I mean, it wasn't as good as a striker. Or really, like, so you just couldn't go up against it. The Spaz for sure, the Model 18 for sure, and believe me, I've used the Spaz. I've got it almost to gold. I have it on Autumn. I got it on Autumn before level 80. And it was really tough. I mean, if you use the Spaz a lot, it's really hard to use. And then you have the MP7, the Striker, the ACR, the Type 95, which people say the Type 95 isn't as bad anymore, but that's only because M16 is now really good, almost up to that level, if not higher. So that's kind of why. Sorry for this part, it's kind of campy. I was just like, 5 more kills and I'll get my Osprey, and there it is. I got my Osprey, but Ospreys aren't really good in this game. If you get an Osprey, it's just going to get shot down. And then, that's basically it. So, I give that an F. I mean, seriously, there's none. Call of Duty 4 had the best. Because all guns were powerful, they were all useful. You either have to make all guns terrible or all guns really good, like COD 4. And that's how COD 4 really got good weapon balance. The M16 was the best, but that doesn't mean you can't still get like a, I don't know, a 2 kill to death ratio. It wasn't that hard to get a 2 kill to death ratio in Call of Duty 4, because you could use the AK, the MP5, the AK-74U. You know, all the weapons were good in that game. And map design and spawn system, some of the maps are good. I wish that Call of Duty created more small size maps like Dome in this game, Hard Hat, Nuketown, Firing Range. All the best maps are small maps. I don't get why they don't make more. I know that you have to make some sniper maps, but you don't need as many as they do in this game, and I really need to get to my point. Spawn system in this game is absolutely terrible. I went to play some Black Ops, and it's a whole lot better. Since I'm trying to get to gold weapons before Black Ops comes out. It's probably not going to happen unless we have a double XP weekend again this weekend, since I have a 4-day weekend for school, so that's going to be really fun. But, yeah, and this deserves a D+, only because some of the maps were good, some of them weren't, especially the DLC, Black Box wasn't good, Liberation was terrible, absolute worst map, Downturn, the worst map I've ever seen in Call of Duty. I don't know how I didn't see that guy in the first place, but yeah. Game modes, they have the same old game modes, but they did add Kill Confirmed and Team Defender. Team Defender to me was good at the beginning, but people just learned, hey, camp, and you'll be good. And so it's not really fun. It's just a bunch of people camping by the flag, and it's just terrible, especially underground. You know that map? They go underground, obviously, and they just camp in that little subway system type thing, and you can't kill them. It's basically impossible. The whole team goes down there, and you just can't kill anybody, pretty much. And DLC, well, I'll give game modes a solid B first, and then I don't know what's up with this lag. I don't remember lag in this game, but DLC gave us nothing for November. That makes sense, but I don't really care about that. December, they gave us, what, nothing, and so it basically gets a D- since all the maps, well, not all of them, some of them were terrible. That last DLC, I admit, was good. The what is it called? The 1v1 and stuff was good. It was a nice change of pace, but you know, it did get campy. And then finally, support. Modern Warfare 2 had none, as you guys probably know. Modern Warfare 3 did a lot better for an infantry ward standpoint. Treyarch is still going to be the best no matter what, so Black Ops 2 will be really supported well. So I'm going to give this a C+. And now for my overall grade, it's a C+. I mean, it wasn't stellar. It wasn't anything like Call of Duty 4, you know, or Black Ops. To me, Black Ops was fun. You know, you actually had to have skill to play Black Ops. Unlike Modern Warfare 3, it takes none. And sorry, I'm just leaving this up there. Not really up to... Didn't really talk fast enough at the beginning, so... And there were some upsides to this game, but were many flaws. Some of them did get fixed. I mean, some of them, it did take a while for them, but all in all, for Infantry Ward, this game was pretty good for them. But it's a nice step for them, and we'll just see how Treyarch does to counter Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. So, see you on my next video.